Welcome to the Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind. I'm Bryan. This week we have heard quite a bit from Pittsburgh Steelers tight end Pat Freiermuth, and to hear him talk, he certainly doesn't sound like a second-year NFL player that's trying to determine who he is on his own team and what his role is. Quite honestly, Freiermuth seems like he's not too far away from becoming a Steelers leader on the offensive side of the football. At the very least, he gets the culture of the Steelers already. While Freiermuth's 2021 rookie season was impressive, the Penn State product made it clear this week that he knows he has a lot more to offer his team moving forward into his second season. It was refreshing to hear Freiermuth say that he was very unhappy with his yards per catch number in 2021 and how he hopes and expects that particular stat will increase in 2022 as part of the team possibly pushing the football down the field more as opposed to a bunch of 4 and 5 yard passes mixed in around a deep heave 25 yards down the sideline. If we're being honest here, another 60 catches from Freiermuth in 2022 will be just fine, and especially if the Penn State product can increase his yards per reception stat to 10.5 yards or more. Obviously, 60 total catches would be fine, assuming another 7 or so result in scores as well. We need to see him catch more passes down the field, however. That's not negotiable. On top of Freiermuth improving his yards per catch stat in 2021, it would be great to see him improve some as a run blocker as well. Let's face it, if the Steelers' offense is going to have any sort of consistent success on a game-by-game basis in 2022, the unit will need to severely improve the running game. That means that the tight end blocking must get better, along with the team's rebuilt offensive line as well. Freiermuth is already a fine blocker out in space. He just needs to improve more when used on the end of the line of scrimmage. Currently in the NFL, all-around tight ends have become unicorn-like. Sure, there are a few good ones in Travis Kelce, George Kittle, and Mark Andrews, but that's about it. Interesting enough, none of those three players were drafted in the first 3 rounds. Kelce and Andrews were both third-round selections, while Kittle was a fifth-round selection. Freiermuth, however, was a second-round selection, so obviously the hope is he can put himself in that same category as Kelce, Kittle, and Andrews by the end of the 2022 season. If he can pick up where he left off last year, he just might be able to do that. Honestly, it's imperative that he does. Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with myself and Alex Kozora every Tuesday and Friday for the remainder of the offseason.